Well, Graham, your team gave you everything there tonight.
Yeah, they did, yeah. And again, we sat here 2 weeks ago against Sunderland. We spoke about detail. We speak about two throw-ins again tonight, so which is disappointing. But look, we don't come up against a team like Sunderland every week. So at the end of the day, they've won. Congratulations to them. Better team won. We wish them all the best in the final.
Yeah, that must have been a real frustration. That first half, there wasn't a great deal in it at all. You'd had your chance, they had theirs, and then just switching off and leaving a man free on the edge of the area.
Well, that's the quality that they possess. The quality possessed. We weren't shaped. We weren't set up right. We had sustained pressure. Sunderland had a little bit of pressure on top of us. They got a throw in, and then that's the key moments in the game. When you're under pressure, you've got to be thinking clearly, and we weren't. We obviously weren't. We didn't pick up, and we let a quality striker, Will Grigg, spin us in the box, and that's what happens. That's what Will Grigg does, and that's what he's renowned for. That's the quality, and that's the difference between the football clubs.
And then you have your half time, you come up with your plan, all the rest of it, and 90 seconds later it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 certainly wasn't part of the half-time plan, but the sucker punch of the first goal, you take them in a half-time, you sit them down, you calm them down, and you go through the second half. Like I said to the lads at half-time, stay in the game, don't concede, and lo and behold, 2 minutes later we're 2-0 down. But I was obviously planning staying in the game and opening us up slightly more, going for it a little bit more, getting some bodies on the pitch, and we could open ourselves up and be open and expansive probably from 75 minutes on, being 1-0 down. But the second goal, 47 minutes on the clock, the second goal kills us, and after that then I thought we probably huffed and puffed, and to no avail. We had a couple of little decisions, a couple of little efforts here and there, but at the end of the day, the better team won.
Yeah, and it was probably that in the second half, it's the Tom Lockyer header. If that goes in, it makes a game of it, but as soon as that went over, it was difficult.
Yeah, they're the key moments. They're the key moments in games. You take them chances, you take them opportunities, and you've got a chance. You give yourself a lifeline. You maybe you can rally the troops then, but when them key moments don't come for you, but that is probably the difference, and that's probably where we are at this moment in time, and it's probably has been the case probably all season. Them key moments, them key decisions, thinking clearly under pressure. When we don't take them moments, we cause ourselves some problems. We give ourselves mountains to climb. But at the end of the day, I've said it from the off, and I'll say it again: win, lose or draw tonight, we're our priority, and my priority was staying in this division.
It was the same scoreline as 10 days ago, but were you happy with the performance? Was this a better effort from your team?
I would have likened, again, I don't want to harp back the way, I'll look back. I would have likened us to be a little bit braver and maybe a little bit more committed in creating. I would have liked a little bit more quality in the final third. There was one or two moments that we had, and had we taken them or had they gone our way, it might have been a different game. But like I said earlier, we don't come up against quality opposition like that. I thought they were very good. I thought they were cool. They were calm, collected in possession. They worked the sides well. They got down the sides, down the outsides. They worked the overloads against our shape. Unfortunately, I hadn't got any natural wide men available to me. Losing Joe Partington in the warm-up wasn't ideal. I've just look, Chris Lyons has come back on the pitch tonight following 1 day's training. So look at this, we're up against it at this moment in time. But one thing's for sure: I know about this group, I know about this football club, I know about myself and the supporters. We will roll our sleeves up and we'll come back from this. Not a problem.
Nothing too serious for Joe, and that was a real disruption in the build-up to a match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those things though. You just adjust. I thought James Clark have quitted himself ever so well, and that's what squads are for in football. But yeah, it was a blow, to be honest. A little bit of work we had done had gone out the window. So, but these things happen.
You talk about not facing Sunderland every week. You've only lost 4 games as Rovers manager. 3 of them have been against Sunderland. You'd be sick of the sight of them.
Cheers for reminding me of that. Yeah, it was. But as I say, they're a quality outfit. They've got quality players. They're playing in a different ballpark than us. We knew that. We know that. All you can do is do your best. All you can do is give your all. And our players did. And fingers crossed. Hopefully they learn from that. And hopefully we're in 12, 18 months' time. We're in a similar position as Sunderland are.
Yeah. And just finally, I mean, obviously no trip to Wembley, but do you feel that the competition has served a purpose for the club this year? Has there been benefits from getting this far in it?
Yes, of course. But the one thing is, when you once you get to the semi-final, you want to go to Wembley. The prize is Wembley. The prize is winning the competition. The prize is Wembley, and we've come up short. And there'll be a lot of disappointed bodies in that dressing room and at this football club. And we'll have to pick ourselves up. Now we have a mammoth task now ahead of us to travel to Scunthorpe, and that's a big game now for us. But the biggest challenge now over the next 24, 48 hours is picking this dressing room up, picking this club up, and getting them rallied, getting them going again.